Welcome back everyone. In today's video, I'm going to be seeing how far I can survive on 2 lounge chairs in the middle of a fictional resort. Now I have to die before the police come and arrest me, which is round 300, mainly because it's pretty weird that someone gets arrested for being on a lounge chair for several days on end, but the charges will probably be severe. And I need to avoid crime because in my last video, I was put on a government watch list for inciting a riot about the strongest monkey team. So I'm going to keep the amount of illegal things that my setup does as minimal as possible, or I'm going to just count them so I can minimize potential risks in the future. However, things are off to a bad start, mainly because I've already done an illegal thing. I'm not sure if this is legal or not, but I'm 90% sure that it's not allowed to bring a firearm to a resort, especially smack bang in the middle of it. But this resort is a war zone, so I'm gonna count it anyway, because who knows, there's a sand tank down here, and sand erodes over time, and it's not high tide yet, so clearly some people have been here in the past few hours, minimum. So that means that I am going to have to face a charge for bringing a firearm to a resort. That's not great. Correct past me, because now I upgrade that firearm so that it can have bouncing bullets causing maximum damage and risking it countless lives, because if I shoot a bullet it could kill up to 3 people, as the description says. Yep, 3 people. That is not exactly good, so I can safely say that I am on charge for bringing a firearm to a resort and also having an illegal firearm. Because the bullets bounce. Bullets don't bounce. Illegal charge number 3. Dangerous and unknown chemicals. As you can see, this alchemist is just throwing strange chemicals everywhere. Those are a biohazard. People could get infected and die. You have absolutely no idea what they could die of. They could die of cancer if it's radiative. Radiative. How do I say that? It could be poisonous, very likely. It's probably toxic. Look how it's popping balloons with relative ease. Oh, illegal thing number 4. Money forgery. I am capitalizing on the black market by creating my own currency. This should not be allowed. The illegal count is at 4 already. We're not even 3 minutes into the video yet. But now enough of the pure comedy for a second. Getting back to what's actually happening on screen. We're getting the farming down so that I'll be able to get as much money as possible. Because I'm not sure if you noticed, chairs are not very large. Although these chairs clearly are, because they can fit 2 entire buildings onto one of them. How large are these chairs? They're less like chairs, are more like massive mattresses. I have no idea how a farm could fit on a chair. But ignoring weird physics for a moment, we're gonna have to just focus on the fact that I need money, because I'm not gonna have much chance to make much money. I mean, I'll only have a chance for like 1 temple, and temples are probably the best thing to gain money in the game. Prove me wrong. No, you can't. Exactly. So obviously we're gonna have to get crimes 5 and 6 out of the way. It's property damage and murder. I mean, I am just massacring these balloons, and as you can see, they have eyes, they are sentient, they are alive. It's even confirmed by Ninja Kiwi, the balloons are living. Not only that, it's also confirmed by Ninja Kiwi that there are monkeys inside everything, including the farms, including spike factories, including the balloons. I am murdering thousands of monkeys right now, and all of them are sentient. Okay, look at how the monkeys are firing guns. They have an entire culture here. And so the second one is property damage, because there is no chance. These bullets are bouncing. They're going to destroy something. I'm going to get sued by the resort for property damage. But getting back to the actual game, I'm making pretty good progress with money. In fact, I just bought the what's it called again? I forgot what this is called. Is it the Banana Central? I think it's the Banana Central. I don't know, I'm dumb. Although you can see here that we actually have crimes 7 and 8. Why? Because if you could see before, the BRF was it was producing smoke. It was polluting the environment, illegal pollution. You're not allowed to do that. Factories have a maximum amount of pollution that they can expel. Clearly, that thing was just pumping out tons of smoke very frequently. The eighth one is the planes. I have hijacked a bunch of planes to drop money whenever the heck I call them in. That is obviously illegal because I'm stealing government property. Those planes are all fighter jets. They are meant for war. Did you see that? They are meant for war. They are fighter planes. I have aerial craft that I have robbed from the military. I am so screwed. Although you could be said that I am the military, so that I have the right to those planes, but I have another one. Did you just see what I did there? I just sold all of my monkeys. Human trafficking. Crime number 9. Although, they're not humans, which is why crime 10, animal endangerment. I mean, look at those things. I'm putting clothes, tight restricting clothes on monkeys and making them fight to the death with helium balloons. And this is also reckless endangerment. I'm recklessly endangering them. What is happening here? Oh my god, I am breaking so many rules from the United Nations. I'm going to go to prison for 88 life sentences. Megamind wishes he had the amount of life sentences I do, because I'm going to have so many more by the time I'm done with this video. However, we have a dilemma with the Sun Temple. See, the way the Sun Temple works is obviously by harnessing the core of the sun, and to block the sun's UV rays you have to have SPF 50 or 30 sunscreen, or at least it says so in Australia. However, I don't think it will block against that, so obviously we're going to have to see if it kills things with heat, and obviously the sun is very hot, which makes sense. This is why the Earth is warm. But as we can see on screen here, the sun gun can be weaponized with the use of a concave mirror to destroy stuff with heat. However, we do not see the balloons catch on fire when they are attacked by the Sun Temple, so the Sun Temple probably does kill things with radiation. This is radiation poisoning, and I don't see those balloons wearing sunscreen. This is crime, what, 12? That's a lot of crimes at this point. However, these are all crimes decided by the United Nations, the largest governing body of politics in the world. And they control quite a lot of countries, or it's made by a lot of countries. There's like 60 or 70, I think. It's probably more. Tell me if I'm wrong. You can scream at me in the comments. However, even though the United Nations is the strongest political force on the planet, I have one thing that makes me the real authority figure. Unlike the United Nations, I have in-game currency in BTD6. You didn't have to cut me off. Say that like it never happened, we were nothing. I don't even need your love, but you treat me like a stranger, and I feel so loved. Now, obviously, since I have an old life pass to not have to actually follow the rules of the UN, I'm still gonna keep the illegality counter or whatever's down there, just for fun, and I'll say what crimes are being committed. And now, as we can see, we have passed round 100, our farming is going good, and I'm saving up to afford the true sun god. My plan is to get around 2 or 3 more paragons, so that I'll be able to last as long as I possibly can. Don't take that out of context. And now I am preparing my sacrifices for the true sun god, crime number 13, illegal sacrificing, because it's just unnecessary murder for no reason at all. Except there is a reason, and that reason is victory. So obviously, the true sun god is going to have all 4 categories, but this sun temple only has magic, support, and primary, because that's their strongest standalone tower, or temple. People think it's a 1110 temple. It's not. It's actually a 1011, because the support temple buffs other towers in the temple's range, and it also buffs the sun avatars that their magic category spits out, and those are really strong. So that's the reason why I'm going to get a 2122 TSG. I cannot get a VTSG because there is simply not enough space on these 2 lounge chairs. Although there is enough space to fit an entire flipping building. Now I'm getting down all the things that I need for paragons to get pops, so I'm planning on getting a ninja paragon, an NG paragon, and a boomerang paragon. Why? Because the ninja is good, the NG is alright, and the boomer is just convenient. So what else I'm going to do is I'm going to get down some more snipers to boost my farming, so I can actually get the paragons, because paragons are expensive. Who knew? The perfect thing is expensive. Now the very sad thing is I can't fit a farm here, which means that I am going to have to go with snipers and not farms, which is very unfortunate. However, I do not have to put a crime here for drug use, because the temple and the village do not actively give illegal substances. They're just boosting the tower's morale. How do you say that? As you can see, the final tower that I have placed down is a 024 village. Brizio, why the heck have you not got jungle drums on that village? Well, this village serves a plenty of purpose. So what it does is it buffs the range of all the towers. It also gives all the towers camera detection, and it also makes all the towers do more money? No. Make more money. Not only that, the true sun god also makes more money from its end of round cash. Instead of making $10,000, it makes $12,000. So this thing has already been paid off already, and if I do say so myself, that was a pretty big brain move. Alright, I won't play the whole thing because I don't really want to be putting that in for the entire thing. I'm gonna get sick of that meme and I'm going to be very sad about it eventually. So for now, I'm just getting pops and just waiting for everything to get, pops, so I can put the paragons and I'll be able to win this challenge. So here I am going to speed it up and I'll see you back when I get my paragons. I hath returned. We are getting down the engineer paragon so that I'll be able to actually survive. The engineer has thankfully gotten all 16.2 million pops necessary, and we can get a degree 69 paragon. That was not intentional. I put no sacrifices into that whatsoever. So now I'm getting down the boomerang, some boomerang tier 5, and a ninja tier 5s to help the others speed along, because The engineer got a lot of pops very fast. As you can see, we're only on around 177, and we already have a very high degree engineer. So basically the only thing I'm going to do now is wait for my other paragons to get pops. Voice crack. Is wait for my other paragons to get pops, and for me to be able to finish my setup, and also farm some more, because I don't think I have enough money for that. I'm going to open up this segment with a crime. As you can see on screen, I just made a paragon, and that is the next crime, which is unlawful experimentation. I am fusing living things together to make them stronger. How sickening is that? Anyway, I think we're going to move on to our next few crimes, which is... Next I'm going to put down an MAD and a Legend of the Night. So, the MAD has explosives. That's a new crime, bringing explosives to a public resort. And the Legend of the Night, he has a black hole. Where he got the technology for that is unknown, but I'm just going to put that as a grand larceny charge. For some reason I thought that a sniper would be a good idea because of the debuff, but then I thought, nah, it could be better with something else. So I tried to put down the Super Monkey, but then I realized I couldn't, and I was like, oh. So now I have to figure out what to put down. So I decided to put down the Legend of the Night, which has a black hole gun. This is grand larceny, and that is not very good. But that's basically the setup entirely finished. There is nothing left to add, except maybe a Ultra Boost in the corner in place of the BMA. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sell the BMA to put down an Ultra Boost to Ultra Boost the Legend of the Night and the MAD for extra damage. This is a good idea, however I'm not going to be able to have the BMA on those rounds. Oh yeah, I thought I put them in, I was watching and I thought, whoa, did I fit both of them? No, I did not, which is sad. But now I'm going to be Ultra Boosting my other final towers, and then I'm going to sell the Ultra Boost for a BMA. And the rest, I don't have anything else to say. So let's speed this up. That is the end, my friends. Round 294 with only 2 chairs. That is a massive number with whatever you look at it. That is it. Thanks for watching, and oh god, they found me. Right, I have to run now. They're here way earlier than I thought. I thought it was around 300. It was not. It was around 294. I have to leave now. I will see you next week with another video. Goodbye.